lips curled, just like his back. Protruding, his vertebrae reached outwards, his leathery skin restricting them. Poised as if spider legs, his fingers carefully selected words in which he would lay his snare. Not that he thought of himself as a hunter. No. To him, he was something much, much more. Time is difficult to discern when one can't see the sun. Seasons only indicated by whether or not the heating was on. Grass only seen via the default monitor wallpaper. Time only displayed on the bottom right of the screen. Not that he paid it much mind. Eyes absorbing the light as if black holes. The sunken pits bore witness to everything the world had to offer. To him, he was a consumer, not aware he himself was being consumed. Time passed like cheap wine, not accounted for. The cradle of the internet preserved his mind. Timeless, static. Though his flesh faltered, his mind was stuck in ice, never to be thawed. His eyes squinted, despite immunity to the screen's glare, at sight of the notification. His cheeks slowly cracked through the face of glazed clay. To him, he wasn't a dying cadaver, but a jubilant youth. The four walls, an excuse, a facade of a cell. It is not the physical confines that incubate, but the mental incapacity to look past the front put up by himself. Oh, how these walls confine me, he would woe. Oh, how I long for companionship, he would wail. They don't want me, he concluded, so I lock myself away, he martyred. Despite being free, he saw himself with the shackles of society. Deprived of interaction fuels the infantile faculty. A hint of synthetic touch is all it takes for him to spin a fantasy. Strands of pity craft complex webs that stick his sick thoughts into place. He gets excited. A tingle scraping through the tough skin, now working into a grin. He was not ensnared. He was free. She had been messaging him for some time, but for him, an eternity. Every moment was magic, every second pure bliss. Surely, interactions in real life would magnify the magnitude of emotion betwixt the two star-crossed lovers. Every game together was memorable, whether a win or a loss. Every conversation exploding with his kindness, with his help, with his love. Every reply from her, surely a confirmation of her desire. Her continued presence in his message list, surely a cry out for him. He wasn't just a friend to her, surely, but a lover. His spindle-spiked keyboard, his beady black orbs scanning the screen. The light illuminates his bleached face, void of colour and any distinguishable human trait. Skin desperate to give in to entropy sagged on his arms as he typed. His wrists suspended, as if to pounce on the keyboard with each letter. He felt wanted. He felt young. His mind betraying his body. The four walls insulated the aging light and the swallowing darkness. He was not a monster, but a struggling hero. All the ills of society, all the shortcomings of the internet, all the obstacles in his life dragging at his eyelids, straining his hair and bending his back. Finally, his moment was coming. The climax of his story, his redemption arc. His time. His time. What could be argued as a laugh ripped through his cracked lips? He was not a villain, but a hero. He expanded her profile again, his old eyes regarding the girl in front of him. His cocooned mind finally split free, ignorant to the aged body it was controlling. That doesn't matter, he thought. It matters not what he was physically. Her responses were enough to prove to him that physical factors are irrelevant. She was in love with his mind, his wit, with his kindness. Rising as if resurrected carrion, he shakily shut down his computer. He didn't get changed. It wouldn't matter what society would think of him. He was about to meet the love of his life. He wasn't a monster. He was a young boy.